let's cross over to the NBA and talk about the one story we've been waiting all season for, and that's that Kyrie is back. And our NBA reporter Nick Friedel has the latest.
Max, Steve Nash said that Kyrie Irving will play a big chunk of this game, but it remains to be seen whether he'll start or come off the bench. The odds are that he'll play around 25 or 30 minutes as they ramp him back up, but the key for the Nets is they need him. He provides a huge emotional lift for a team that's lost 3 in a row and is looking for answers all over the floor. Kevin Durant said the other night, Kyrie's a master, he'll figure it out, he'll find his rhythm. The Nets need him to because they know with him on the floor, even in a part-time role, they're a championship contender again.
Thanks, Nick. I'm joined now by David Jacoby, host of Jalen and Jacoby, a Hoopstream superstar and all-court pickup player. Jacoby, last time that we saw a healthy Kyrie, the Nets were up 2-1 on the eventual champs, and they were kind of embarrassing them early in that series. And then when the Bucks beat them, it was bad. And actually, the Nets looked kind of good on defense in the loss, right? They were just a better team than Milwaukee. And then, Kyrie goes down, game 4, ankle injury. Nets lose in 7, Bucks win the title. We haven't seen him play basketball since then, and now he can only play on the road. That's better than no games. What are you expecting tonight?
Tonight, what I expect from Kyrie is what we always get from Kyrie. He doesn't need a system to get him open. He's got the best handles in the league. The layup package is absolutely unmatched in the league. He can get his own baskets. It's not like he's like Klay Thompson coming back. We want to see what he looks like physically. Or KD when he came back from the Achilles injury. He's coming off the COVID list, yes, but I expect to see him find his spots and find his way in the Nets offense tonight, and over time, find his role.
When they first put the big three together, I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work. There's only one ball. And then it occurred to me, watching them play together a little bit, of everyone their size or under, each player, KD, Harden, and Kyrie, you can say this about them. They have the best combination of handles and scoring from all 3 levels of any player ever at their size, right?
Well,
and they're all 3 on the same team.
Wardell, Stephen Curry would like to disagree when it comes to Kyrie. I think that's fair. But
he's a better shooter. His handles aren't as good.
The point you're making is valid. You have 3 of the best scorers, not just in the game now, but in the game literally ever. And we haven't seen them work together. They're kind of like an NFT.
Right.
I know they're valuable. I like the idea of the 3 of them together. However, we haven't seen it. And I think that this team is easily the favorite to come out of the East. To me, it's not even close.
Right. If they're all, that's what I'm saying. They should have the greatest offense in the history of American team sports, right? But can they do it with him playing half the games? Kyrie, who, by the way, is 6'2", Steph is 6'3". Let's be fair about it. Okay.
Fair. I saw you looking that up.
I did. I looked it up.
Great job.
I wanted to make sure.
Great job by you.
I wanted to make sure. Are we allowed to do that nowadays? Can we even?
Well,
it's not transmissible by. Okay.
But I will say this is, they were so close to winning last year.
Yeah.
They were, Kevin Durant's shoe size away from winning last year. And that was without Kyrie and with a hobble James Harden. We haven't seen them all work together, and I can't wait to see it. And I cannot imagine a team that I would pick in a given 7-game series in the Eastern Conference against them, especially considering this. We don't have home court advantage. Guess what? That's one more Kyrie game for us. It's almost like home court advantage is almost like a detriment to them when we get to the playoffs.
All they needed to do was play okay defense, and within 2 or 3 weeks last year, they were playing like league average defense. It's going to be a problem.
When we discuss the Nets, we always talk about what they're not. Kevin Durant plays too much, and they don't play defense, and this and that. Well, they're a half game behind the leaders.
Yeah, it's insane. Right, without Kyrie. All right, a lot going on. And by the way, with Harden, not really Harden for some of this year. A lot going on right now. We're going to play a little give and go. We start with the hottest player in the NBA, Jacoby, and that is Ja Morant. The Grizzlies took down the Cavs last night. Ja gave him 6 points in the last 30 seconds to close it out, 110-106. Is he the most exciting player in the world right now?
I love LaMelo Ball. I want to apologize to LaMelo Ball, but Ja Morant, he just draws me on League Pass. When I look at the League Pass guide on my TV, I go to the Grizzlies and I go to Ja. It's not just what he does, it's how he does it. He scores more around the basket than everybody in the entire league. Like, look at that. That's by a
crazy.
guard. There's only 2 people in front of him. That's Giannis and Jokic that score more around the bucket than John Morant. He is a bully down there. Coming out of college, remember we thought he was too small? Now he's proving that bigs are too small in the league.
He's somehow simultaneously patient and aggressive for given his game. It's crazy. All right. Finally, the Lakers found themselves in a fist fight with the Kings last night. Needed LeBron to turn on the cheat codes in the fourth to pull out the 122-114 win. Team is still hovering around 500. Jacoby, should Lakers fans be happy they were able to turn it up or nervous that the game was competitive?
Absolutely happy that they were able to turn it up. LeBron James has scored over 30 points in 8 of his last 9 games. Just consider that. 8 of his last 9 games, he has had over 30 points. He had 26 in the one that he didn't get to 30. He has been playing amazing. And it's almost like we talk about how the wonky roster doesn't fit. AD being in and out of the lineup. But at the end of the day, it's like maybe LeBron James is the duct tape that can fix everything, especially in the playoffs.
Real quick, I'm like a don't panic Lakers guy. Are you?
Absolutely a don't panic Lakers.
Right, yeah.
I have the Lakers coming out of the West no matter what the record is, no matter what it is. AD, LeBron healthy, we're fine.
Every year, Westbrook, first half of the year, no good, adjusting to a new team 4 years in a row. And then second half of the year, oh my God, he's great. If Westbrook is okay, and he will be, they'll be fine. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.